hello. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Ayoka Yamina. I'm the creator of this awesome community, the Lightworkers Society. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, and for sharing. Every time you hit that like button, or you hit the subscribe button, or you hit the share button, you are energetically depositing into my channel. And in return, my spirit guides are also helping you to evolve, to elevate, to remain hopeful, and to give you some clarity on your particular situation. So remember, energy is fluid. So when you tune in, it's like the message is going to be divinely guided for you. Now, everything in the message might not resonate because there's going to be more than one person watching this video, more than one Cancer, because this video is for Cancer, watching and tuning in. So take what you need, leave what you don't. If it resonates, thank you for letting me know. The confirmation and that you give is greatly appreciated, because in this journey, it is very, very, it's a lot, but I am grateful and I'm thankful. And, you know, sometimes it does help to have the confirmation. So I know that, even though I know intuitively that I am in the right direction, it just still feels good to have that confirmation. Upon watching this video, make sure you are in a positive mindset and that you are centered and grounded. So if you need to take a moment to just take in some breaths, breathing in and breathing out, and set your intentions so that you will be able to hear and understand this message, because my spirit guides have a message for you. And it's very important that you're able to be open to receive the message. So if you need to take and step away for a moment and then just come right on back, please do so. However, I'm setting my intentions now with you guys so we can do it collectively, because I've already done it. But thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my spirit guides. Thank you for helping me and guiding me through this message, for speaking through me, for helping me to deliver a message for Cancer, one that resonates, one that will bring them hope, and one that will give them understanding of their situation. I ask that the spiritual gates are closed to anything that is not in alignment with the divine's perfect will in this message. I ask that you block anyone who might be in a negative mindset or a negative space or any type of negative energy from interfering with this reading or my channels. Thank you for closing the spiritual gates to any negative energies, period. That only beings of light can show up and support this message in this community. Thank you so much that my messages reach the right people at the right time and doing the right place, in the right places. And so it is. All right, you guys, so I always like to start with my energy oracle deck to get started with the reading. And I know you guys can't see me today, but I'm doing things a little bit differently. Yeah, preserving my energy, because like I said, this does take a lot of energy work. And I'm tapping into everyone who actually is viewing this video's energy. So I've been trying to find ways to balance myself and my own energy, because I know I've been going through an ascension, but it's been, you know, it takes a lot out of you. And I've been very extremely tired. So this has been helping. I mean, literally, I've been literally banging out 2 and 3 videos a day, when normally it was taking me, like, just to get out one video, 1 or 2 I could do probably in a week. So this has been working for me. So I thank you for your support and still tuning in. All right, thank you, my guys, angelic guides. What is the message that you have for Cancer today? What is it that you want them to know? This reading kind of seems similar to the one I did for you guys previously. I hope not. I gotta go back and check that, because if that's the case, it means that you guys aren't listening. This energy isn't shifting. Is there anything else that I need to know? right, so I gotta go get my cellulite wand. I'll be right back, you guys. I'm right here. I'm not far. I'm still in the same place. Just gotta get up. See, this wand is amazing because it's cellulite. And basically it's like a cleansing stone. So I can place it onto my other stones and it cleanses them without me having to do the sitting my stones in the sunlight from sun up to sundown type stuff. I use them to cleanse my cards. And it's also long and pointy, so I'm able to point as well, so you can see which cards I'm talking about. Now, I think I want to do a spread for you guys too, right? Because I'm seeing it's still a reoccurring theme that's taking place here. From what I remember from the last reading, I think some of these cards have appeared previously. And I want to kind of probably do a spread so we can see what we can do to try to help you move forward and progress. Now, the community card came out. And it's in an upright position, so that's not a bad thing. But the community card really is talking about celebrations of some kind, being around supportive people, your soul tribe, literally. So it's the connections that you have with kindred spirits. So this is what this card is representing. So you see the three women on this card, they're celebrating, they're sharing ideas, they have that supportive energy. And the lights in the picture really are representing your every present spiritual community as well. So that's your angelic guides that are there with you celebrating. Now, this is basically an indication of an association of some kind. It may be casual, so it could be a casual connection of like-minded people joining a club or community or some sort, or even a business partnership consisting of 3 or more entities. So take that how it resonates. It could, this card or this could represent these particular people that could be in your life right now. So Spirit is saying the time is right for you to make such new connections and to share your intentions, whether they're personal or they're professional. Networking and community are important parts of the human experience. As you know, we need to have these networks and these different people in our lives because they help us to ascend and get to the next level. They help us to be able to stay grounded in our personal lives too as well. And in the security and the sense of connection that you have with these people can be very beneficial, especially right now. So when people join together and they join their intentions together, it's almost the same thing like as if you were, say, biblically what they say, when 2 or 3 come together, or 2 or 3 agree, then God is in the midst. It's the same exact way. So when 2 or 3 or several people come together and they join their intentions, it accelerates their power in the energetic realm. So when you receive this card, it puts you on notice that the universe is sending some beneficial alliances your way. So be on the lookout. This card is similar to the Happy Family card that's in my deck. So it also could represent that there's some type of party or celebration that you're going to be attending or be a part of. I mean, it could be, shoot, you never know, an engagement party, a wedding, you never know what this could represent as far as with the party situation. I mean, I can elaborate on this with another supporting card with my tarot, which I think I'm going to do. But be on the lookout for some supportive people coming your way, because Spirit is definitely trying to enlarge your territory or expand your network. Okay, so a card jumped out before I can ask the question. I'm going to sit it here because I know that I'm supposed to talk about it. But can you elaborate on this community card? Alright, so the Hanged Man came out. And as you can see, it's like, okay, this person is swinging, hanging, more looks like a feminine energy. But the Hanged Man isn't necessarily, it's not a bad card, so don't be alarmed. But It's all about really just surrendering to the will of the cosmos, surrendering to the will of the universe, to your angelic guides, to the divine, and embracing something new, realigning with your heart and your purpose. Now, this is the reason why these new connections are going to be coming to you, because now it's time for you to really look at something in your life completely different, to really take a different perspective of it. And you're going to need the network of people to be able to do that, because then you got these different ideas and you got other people's advice, or how they view or how they see the situation, and how they think that you could, they can give you something that can help you to be more expansive in your situation. Now, it's all about letting go. So you got to let go of whatever it is that's keeping you stuck, because when you make space for new insight, it really shifts you into a different place. Okay? It helps you to be able to have your new beginnings, the new ideas. You know how it goes, letting go of those things that no longer serve you. When things die, then you're able to rebirth something new. And this network and this community of people is definitely going to help you to be able to open your heart to the bigger plan, to see the bigger picture. So know that your path and your dreams may look unfamiliar to you right now, but basically surrendering to the process, or surrendering to the divine or the universe, is the best way to realign your life with what you're supposed to be doing, with that path, with your journey. Now, the universe already knows which life-altering lesson is the key to your happiness, and your higher self has so much wisdom for you when you intentionally take that time to pause and really listen. And that explains why this temple path is out right here and it's in reverse. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, because this is all about helping you to evolve, to get on the correct path. But the temple path is in reverse. So that means that you aren't really, you're not really, let's see, accepting the support or taking on that spiritual purpose in your life. So you probably have fallen off your path. Or you could be too focused on like worldly possessions, material gain, or maybe simply maintaining old habits, like unhealthy habits of fear, limitations, worry, or doubt. But whatever is distracting you, receiving this card is just really a firm message that it's time to make your spiritual life and your evolution a much higher priority. Bam, hint, hint, hint. This network, your spiritual guides, they're like stepping in right now, like, okay, we're gonna have to start making these changes and help her shift, or him shift their ways of thinking, their perspective, and to bring new people into their life so that they can feel more motivated to make the moves that they need to make. So if you don't do it, it just really represents an important loss of power. So you got to clear your mind, you got to meditate and open up to the presence of spirit. Whatever else you may have going on, consider this an important part of your personal and tactical plan. This is highly important. And when it comes to your spiritual life and your spiritual path and your divine life purpose, it got to be priority, literally, because this is really like where the divine is pushing us right now, pushing us to this point of like, yeah, it's time to grow, evolve, and elevate in our lives, because going into 2021, we are trying to embrace a different life, a life that is not one that is attached to pain or suffering or hurt or heartache. In the card, it shows like you got the support, you got the inspiration of all eternity and countless loving spirits that are available to you. So you can see like the lights that are around. You can't see it now because I got that card blocking it, but the lights that are around the women celebrating, that represents your spiritual guides. So they're literally there. They're available to you. So literally speak out. Speak out to the heavens, speak out to your angels. I need help, I need the support, and they will show up. They're already there just waiting, but they can't make a move until you speak up. So not turning to them is like cursing the dark when you refuse to turn on the lights, literally. You just support. This is why the divine has blessed us with angels, with our guides, with our ancestors, to help us and help us navigate. They fight for us in the spiritual realm. And let's see what this Two of Swords card is about, because it came out in reverse. So that was one of the cards that kind of like hopped out before I can even ask the question. But the Two of Swords in reverse is really, it's just talking about there's a difficult choice. So there's some confusion, or maybe something that's making you anxious, having you feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. It could be like fear of commitment. But if you're at a crossroads, you have to not analyze, but really reevaluate, because you could be analyzing or overthinking your situation way too much. And what it's doing is it's keeping you buried in the quicksand of a million possible endings. But you got to find your peace by just trusting your own judgment and trusting that you're able to make the best decisions for your life so that you can move forward. And know that even in blindness, you already know the best way to go. And when you act, the future will reveal itself, and it will help you move towards your dreams. But if you don't act and if you don't do anything, then what's going to happen? You're going to stay stuck. You have to have faith that the universe is serving you the right experiences at the right time. Now, a lot of this could be going back to feeling some kind of financial constraint, because that was the next card that came out, the financial constraint card. So if you are feeling restricted by your finances, that definitely can have you feeling stuck and not on your right path, because it's like now you feel like I just gotta work and I gotta do this and I gotta do these things to help me stay afloat. And that's not necessarily true, because that just basically puts us in a mindset of having lack. It gives us a scarcity mindset where we think we don't have enough, and the universe is abundant. Is there always enough? There's more than enough. And once we change our relationship that we have with money and how we feel about money, knowing that you can always make money and money is always available to you, because it's just a form of energy. Everything is an energetic flow. And changing the relationship about it and not being fearful that you're going to go without or you're going to lose something, because when you do that and you worry and you stress, is saying that you're not trusting the universe. Overworking yourself and working hard or working too much is the total opposite. Because we don't have to kill ourselves to maintain something. If it comes to that point, then it's time to reevaluate our situation so that we can be able to be freer and feel happier and feel lighter in our circumstances or our situations. Now, right now, I mean, you don't really have the space to indulge. But just be aware of what's really important and consciously choose your expeditions. Like, choose what you're going to do. Choose wisely. Okay, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do this because I know I'm working with this. And it's not saying that you're being, you're restricting yourself. But it's just being wise. It's being wise about your spending and doing what is most important. So there's a big difference between what you need and what you want. I know, because I kind of like, I put mine all together. I'll be like, I want this, I need it, but I need it. Like, I feel like I'm gonna need it, but I really don't need it. I just want it. But I can kind of make it a necessity. That's that easy. But things will get better for you. But for now, be willing to live more conservatively and always value the money and the good things you already have. Take care of your needs and bide your time. Literally focus on what you need. You can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. Just be open to receive the increasing wealth that's available to you and around you, because money moves to and through your life, bringing benefits to everyone that's involved. It's always moving in, into, and through your life. Money is always available. Like I said, money is energy. It's always there. Message you have for Cancer in regards to that situation. Conclusions are within reach. That's good confirmation. Now, the full moon in eclipse. I'm going to look up the message. The full moon in eclipse. Full moon. Okay. I'm like, you know, you have those illiterate moments like, but the full moon eclipse card is basically saying, it's like, and just like that, a door slams shut, exclamation mark. If you pull this card, it suggests that a situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. Ah, you see that? Oh, dear Cancer. I said this is all about your evolution, evolving. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. Be gentle on yourself, Cancer. Because if you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time. As hard as it may be, forgiving someone for what they did could be the key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. That which is meant for you will not pass you by. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. Okay? It is time for you to get back on track. Let me see if I can pull this up without it falling. The temple path. Saying what? You have fallen off of your path. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. So just meditate. Do some yoga. All of that is recommended right now because that will balance you and keep you grounded. Let these events in your life unfold. Let them unfold naturally because they have to come to an end in order for you to move to the next level, for you to get back on the right path. Now, all right, so I was going to do this spread, right? It's about 5 cards, so bear with me. And I'm going to go end it off with my messages from my angels deck. So it's more like a life purpose spread kind of, but it asks these general questions that I think would help. And woo, I didn't even get the question out, so let's see. The card that fell out, so we're going to talk about this because it's this in reverse, but it's Daniel. Daniel represents Daniel is the angel of marriage, and Daniel shows up when you need help with getting through some past situations or some things that took place in regards to relationships, in regards to how you view and see marriage, right? So you called upon God for help in an area that is related to marriage, and Daniel has been sent by your side to help you to have a fulfilling marriage. So it doesn't mean that you are married, but this is something that could be to come. And God literally desires to answer your prayers without delay. So the first area that you're being helped with is healing any past related marriage wounds that you might have. So when I say that, it's literally saying that this could be something that's associated with your parents and how their relationship was being married, or what you've seen your parents go through being married. So that's what that is relating to, by helping you with getting through something in the area of marriage. Now, you just have to be willing to release any pain associated with your parents And you're being asked, like I said at the beginning of this video, to breathe in and breathe out. So breathe out any negative feelings that you may have about marriage, which stem from your childhood experiences. Put your hand upon your heart and breathe in and breathe out deeply. And be willing to release any old pain or anger towards your first love. As you release these toxins from your heart, you're being asked to exhale old pain towards all of your past lovers. So you have to allow this angel Daniel to clear your heart of old wounds so that you can enjoy a happy marriage rooted in the present, a happy relationship, happy situationships, however it goes. But you got to be willing to release the past to avoid repeating old painful experiences in your present moment or in future relationships. Daniel literally is here to help you free your heart so that you can fully love. That's a good message, because I know, the areas of our life that are affected the most is usually our love lives and our money. And a lot of times our issues are stemming from childhood experiences. What has Cancer learned in the past? You've learned to have patience and faith and not to try to force things to happen. So take that lesson that you learned from the past. You definitely need that now, in your now moment. Because divine timing is at play, and that literally means that you have to have patience and have positive visualization in order to manifest what you're trying to do. You can speed up the process of your prayers by having more faith in the inevitable. You know that in the fifth dimension is already done, so now you need to bring it here into the third dimension, and that's simply really going to be you having faith, you visualizing it. Don't worry about how your prayers are going to be answered, because that's just going to slow them down, okay? So remember that the how of an answered prayer is up to the divine wisdom of our Creator. And although you may feel urgency or even a panic about your prayers, just trust that the angels are working nonstop behind the scenes to help you. So surrender and release these worries and these fears to God and the angels. The more that you can stay centered in your faith, the more easily your angels can assist you. So you've definitely learned to have patience and faith and try not to force things to happen. So use that now. What you have currently learned. What are you currently learning? You're learning about your life purpose. So some of you are learning about your life purpose. And you have an important life purpose in communication or in the arts. So don't allow any insecurities to hold you back. It's time for you to move forward in your life purpose. That is the whole reasoning behind why Spirit really places the mirror in front of us and yeah, it's time for you to sit down a hill and get yourself together, because it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to live out your divine purpose. Now, the next question is, what steps do you need to take right now? What steps does Cancer need to take right now? You got quite a few steps here, honey. Let's see. We got 3 cards that came out. Here, let me put these up. That fell, and I don't really feel like fighting with it. Patience. Nah. Be patient. Isn't it funny how Spirit works? Asking for help from your angelic guides. So now that you've decided to ask the angels for help, be open to receive guidance, okay, and assistance from heaven, because they now can help you. They now can step in. And you're learning to do more research and to get advice before making decisions. Because before, you probably were confused and indecisive because you didn't have enough information. Now you're knowing what to do to find out the information and what you need to do to move forward. How can you best help others? How can Cancer best help others? What is that? This is confirmation that you're going to receive the money that you need. Okay, because that goes along with that card of feeling like you're having financial constraint. But the best way for you to help others is to be a giver. Okay, so when you give, you receive, you become more abundant just through giving. So practice giving. Start working on your own personal growth, because your divine life purpose is needed to help others. So if you got to go back to school, do some studying or something involving getting more education that will help your life purpose and your personal growth, you need to start doing that, because this is what is needed so that you can walk in your divine purpose of helping others. And just know that your children here on earth and in heaven are happy and well and cared for by God and the angels. And what I'm taking from that is that you can best help others by relaxing and realizing that God is in control. And whether you have children currently, or if you have had children who might have passed on and are in heaven now, they're happy, they're safe, they're well cared for. So don't worry, don't feel bad about your children or any situations involving your children. And your life purpose card already came out, because it said you should be connected to communication or the arts. But let's see something. Is there any additional supporting cards? Thank you. Okay. Have faith. That's coming back to you. So have faith and hope, because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you cannot see yet. The seeds you have planted are beginning to sprout results. You may not be aware of these results. However, since they are in their infancy, now it is more important than ever to stay positive and to hold a clear vision of your desire and intentions. Avoid any skeptics, any people who are fearful or naysayers or have that fearful energy or mindset. You don't want that around you. You don't want any negative mindsets, because that will literally hinder you in this process of these seeds you've planted from growing. Your daily action, even if it only consists of baby steps towards the fruition of your dreams, is essential. Okay, so every day positively affirm that you have already achieved or exceeded your dreams. And most importantly, ask for angelic assistance in every step of the way. Let me tell you, I rely on my angels for everything. Like, you have to. And they really show up and they really help you. Literally, because we can't do it alone. And when you take care of yourself, everybody benefits. So give yourself that time to do your own self-care. Make time for it. I don't care if you say you don't got enough time, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do that. The hell with that. If you ain't balanced, if you haven't practiced your own self-care and self-preservation, how can you help anybody else? How can you be of any good to anybody else, not yet alone yourself? So you got to take the time out to just, even if you take 5 or 10 minutes out to just go sit outside on the front porch in silence, do it. Take and make time to exercise, make time to eat healthy, make time to meditate, to do some yoga. Make the time to do it. Even if you only can get in 30 minutes of it, do it. because these all lead up to the steps of you opening yourself up, unblocking those chakras, opening yourself up intuitively so you're able to hear the divine and to make these conscious choices. It takes the anxiety out of you, the stress, the depression, all of that. We are so connected to the divine, and we're such spiritual beings. We have to have that. We cannot keep operating and moving in this 3D mindset, because that is not who we are. We are spirit, and our spirit needs to be fed and nurtured in order for us to be able to progress. We are only here in these bodies temporarily, so we have to take care of the outside and the inside. So be mindful of that, because you have an important purpose. You have an important life purpose, and everything that is leading up in your reading is in regards to what it is that you are supposed to be doing with your life. It's about getting back on the correct path, because you are not on the path. All of these areas and concerns that you have are being worked out. The areas of your love life are being worked out. Your financial constraints are being worked out. But you have to do the part as well. Have faith, be patient, practice your self-care, get into alignment with yourself so that you're able to manifest these healthy, loving relationships and more money, more abundance. Because you definitely will receive the help that you need, especially if you start calling out and asking for the help from your spiritual guides. They're sitting there and they literally are waiting. They are waiting on you. You have the conscious choice, because we have divine will. So the spiritual, our helpers cannot intervene. Even the divine will not intervene until you ask for help. And it can be in any area. Man, I'm talking about, it could be small. It could be like, I need help with learning how to tie my shoe. You know what I'm saying? It could be small. That's what I'm saying. So minute. It does not matter. Nothing is too foolish or too little for the divine or our angels. Even if you don't know what to say, help. That's it. And I think I explained this before in the last 2 videos I've done for cancer. Okay, so I do some personal life coaching. So I'm a spiritual advisor as well. So if you need help and support with this journey and being able to get into alignment, simply reach out to me through my Instagram. I have a link in my bio. It'll take you to my main webpage. I offer some packages where I give you intuitive advice on a weekly basis just to help you get through your weeks. I can design the packages any kind of way possible, but just enough to help you get on the right track so that you can start to change your mindset and how you think and how you feel and how you see your situations, changing your story so it could be one that fits the life that you are trying to live. So that's my goal, is to help you guys and to support you guys on your spiritual journeys as well. Okay, so I'm not going to be lecturing because I know I can get there, but I hope this message resonates with you in some kind of way. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I greatly appreciate you guys. We are here at Sunday, so I thank God and I pray that you guys have a wonderful, awesome, safe week. All right, peace.